Good morning. Today is December 15th. Welcome to the operational briefing for the Franklin incident. My name is Richard Stillwagon, Planning Section Chief. If you haven't done so already, please silence your cell phones and turn down your radios. If you need to take a call or have private conversation, please step outside of the briefing area. Our incident objectives, our management objectives are unchanged, and our control objectives remain. Keep the fire south of Stokes Canyon Road, keep the fire west of Tuna Canyon Road, keep the fire east of Canyon Road, and keep the fire north of the Pacific Ocean. Current situation.
Good morning, everybody. Eric Schwab, Franklin, Night Operations. Just for situational awareness, the full fire area has been repopulated. There are still traffic control points maintained out there just to be aware of. Another good productive shift yesterday with help from Mother Nature last night, increased relative humidities. We're still getting quite a few service calls down along the Pacific Coast Highway that we're addressing as folks have been repopulated. And then the rest of the areas, we've been improving handline, increasing the depth with mop-up operations with a big focus in Division Whiskey and Malibu Canyon. Some areas we don't have a direct control line in, so we worked those heavy with aircraft yesterday. Thank you and have a great shift.
Weather.
All right, good morning, everybody. Rich Thompson, incident meteorologist, Franklin incident. Weather-wise for you today and tonight for the operational period, big things to be watching is going to be the winds. You're going to have generally a persistent north to northeast wind across the fire through the day today and through tonight. In terms of intensity and strength, you're going to see probably gusts this morning about 15 to 25 miles per hour. You'll start seeing those pick up a little bit here in the next hour or two with the sun coming up and things start mixing down a little bit. So this morning you see northeast winds gusting about 15, 25 miles per hour, maybe up to 30 miles an hour in some of those windier interior spots, like, say, the Malibu Canyon area and things like that up further interior. Then this afternoon, those northeast winds will diminish in strength through the afternoon and early evening. And then, but again, they'll pick up again somewhat later this evening and overnight tonight with gusts, again, 15 to 25 miles per hour generally across the fire late this evening and overnight tonight. As for humidities, you're going to see humidities this morning, 70, 90%, pretty moist out there. But through the day, those humidities will diminish, and they'll continue diminishing overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So by sunup tomorrow morning, you'll probably see RHs out there across the fire, generally about anywhere from 20 to 35%.
Fire behavior.
Good morning, Jan Smoots, Fire Behavior Analyst for the Franklin incident. So the theme of the day today is going to be transition. We're transitioning from the cooler, moister weather that's been driving the fire danger down into this drier weather pattern. We're going to see some stronger winds. It's going to be kind of a slow ramp up, working our way towards Tuesday night into Wednesday when we start to see those really critical conditions. Take advantage of this next 60 hours to really make sure that our fire is secure. We're eliminating all those remaining hot spots out there and be ready for the wind test coming on Tuesday night and Wednesday.
Safety.
Good morning, Josh Kitchen, Safety Officer, Franklin Incident. You can find today's safety message on page 5 and 6. Please use that as a tool to brief your crews prior to engagement. We're working in an area that's prone to rockfall. It's been weakened by the fire that's been out there. The landscape has. So make sure when we're working in those areas, look up, identify that you're in those areas where there's cliff faces, rock outcroppings, cut banks. If you are working in there, make sure you're utilizing good LCS, just as we would in an active firefight. Complacency gets to be real about this time of the incident. Some ways to combat that is make sure you're giving clear instructions and expectations as leaders out there. And then keep the crews mentally engaged. Take a break, explain to them why they're doing something, and keep them engaged. And then finally, demobilization's coming for some. Use the tools in the IAP as a tool for best practice. The couple things that get us in demob is monitor for fatigue and speed, right? Those are the two things that cause issues for us going up the road. Expect the unexpected. Thank you.
Operations for division assignments and roll call.
Good morning, Drew Smith, Operations Section Chief for the Franklin incident.
Travis Wright with resources for the Franklin incident. Today's line leadership are as follows. Branch 10, Scoville. Here. Tomlinson. Right here. Division Delta, Kazir. Division Hotel Kilo, McGaffey. Division Mike, Perry. And Gorbani. For Branch 20, Kazal. And Mayfield. For Oscar, Quigley. For Sierra Whiskey, Whitchurch. And Miller. For Suppression Repair, Cohen. And Montgomery.
Great, thank you. I just wanted to start out with a big thank you from the ops side of the house and all the hard work that's going on. We're still pushing this thing over the goal line, and today we're going to be very mission-centric in both the branches. The priority for today is going to be Division Whiskey. That's the piece that we have the biggest set of vulnerability because of the steep canyon. We don't have direct control line around it. However, with the resources that we have out there, we're going to maintain that hand line, we're going to hold and improve, and we're going to continue to mop up. With our engine types along the front side through where we have repopulated, we're going to engage in those hot spots and the community support to maintain that and foster those good relationships in the area. As we get into the fire suppression branch and the repair, working with our cooperators, meeting the turnback standards for that area. So thanks for all the hard work on the ops side of the house. Thank you.
Air operations.
Good morning, Malibu. Greg Bradshaw, Air Operations, Franklin Incident. To support your operational objectives and staying in line with management objectives, Air Operations has reduced its footprint. We still have fixed wing and air attack on request. We continue to operate out of Camarillo Helibase at Camarillo Airport. We have one Type 1 aircraft, one Type 2 aircraft, and two Type 3 aircraft. We have two UAS modules available. LA County continues to provide our day and night rescue out of Barton. Always monitor your air to ground. Clear eyes, full hearts. Malibu Sunrise. Can't lose.
Communications.
Good morning, Mike Efron, Commune Leader, Franklin Incident. Please turn to page 14 of your IAP. Today it's imperative with the consolidation of some of the divisions that you check your 204s and the 205s to make sure you're on the right tactical frequency. Version 1 and version 2 are both valid. If you still need a clone, the cloning yurt is over there by the MCC, and the 24/7 line to the MCC is at the bottom of your 205. Thank you.
Medical.
Good morning, Steve McGarry, Franklin Incident Medical Unit. Page 15 is the medical plan. Take a minute to review that information. Down in box 6 is the emergency reporting information we'll need in case of a medical emergency. We also have CalMat in camp here, which they have a physician. They're located near the lifeguard headquarters, and then we have MERT available for our CDCR firefighters. Thank you.
Information.
Good morning, Wendy Oakes, Information, Franklin Incident. If you turn to page 16 of your IAP, I'll give you some updated numbers. As a reminder, we do have a lost and found in the PIO trailers, so if you lose or find anything, stop by and we'll help you out. For this morning's numbers, the acreage is the same at 4,037. That's 4037. Our containment is up at 42%, and our personnel is 1,303. Have a great day.
Training.
Good morning, I'm Claudia Soisa, training specialist for the Franklin Incident. All the trainees assigned, please be accountable for your training assignment. All documentation packages must be closed out before you demob. And when I say demob, it's not when you're done, it's before you start the pending process and the demobilization unit. So come and see me so we can get you all ready to go. When you come to the exit interview and the closeout, please bring the signed task book, the ICS 225, and your qual card. If you have any questions, my phone number is listed on the IAP, page 17. Thank you and have a good day.
A few reminders. At the conclusion of the briefing, please report to your breakout areas. They are posted around the briefing area. And if you're an unassigned resource, you can meet the resource unit leader over at the table where you picked up the IAP. Our next cooperators meeting will be at 1000 hours. Our next planning meeting will be at 1700 hours, and the next operational briefing will be back here at 0700 hours. And with that, closing remarks from our unified IC.
Okay, thank you, Chief Stillwagon. All right, show of hands. 2 days ago, I talked about creating a checklist and completing it at the end of the day. How many people did that? Right on. Everybody here did it. Hey, at the end of the day, when you completed your checklist, how good did it feel that you accomplished everything that you set out to do? I'll tell you what I see is an amazing accomplishment on this incident. Today being Sunday, my message to you is what I'm going to do, maybe you could do this also, is I'm going to call and contact the two people that are my bosses, my two chiefs. One is the person that is supporting me, Chief Barrera, for being here on this incident. Without her support, I wouldn't be here. And I feel like I got to communicate with her and say thank you for that support. The other chief I have is my family members, the loved ones at home. Without their support, I would not be here either. So take the time today, call your two chiefs, tell them how you're doing, tell them that you love them, and appreciate their support. Have a good day.
And that concludes the operational briefing. Please report to your breakout areas and turn on your cell phones and your radios. Thank you.